He put on about 20 pounds after being injured during last summer. It is playable, and the range from Casey Cook reels it in. DeCaro, Wolfpack tomorrow, early game, A&M in Florida. The late game. Florida, the only national.
Don't sleep on NC State. I'm going to tell you, don't pay attention to the numbers they've been putting up for the year.
The next level player. We don't have many of them. And this one is to center. That's a graveyard out there. Vance Honeycutt retired for the second time. He hasn't seen many pitches either.
We mentioned it earlier. Only 25 walks and a little over 90 innings of work this year.
This is a lot of.
And the first pitch way inside to Cook. This is the part of the 7-3.
Wow.
They won 37 of their 40 games in Chapel Hill. This game's ahead of Virginia. Doesn't paint, that's outside. First game. That ball's pulled down. It bounces over the wall. Ground rule double as Casey Cook about. We talked about DeCaro, second time through the order. Harbor doubled his first time up. First pitch is high.
I've seen
150 points higher as Blanco delivers off the outside edge. 2 balls.
But where can you throw a quality strike? Tries to change up and misses.
I don't throw the change up again. Good chase.
50 points higher.
Yes! And one of the big pitcher against the lefties and the slider
Was on the outside part.
0-2, end of the bat, and this is a pop-up on the infield for more information on the 2024 NCAA College World Series. Sweden.
Yeah, Charlie Connon in it.
1-0. I thought you were going to say like fill up a boat. I mean, those, we could ride in those things.
7.
Yeah, right in between her. With small feet, Ben.
Yes, I do.
Small shoes. And this may be it. Left center. And now 2 converge on it to stay through 31, leading the Who's. We're through 3. We'll join them next.
Got a big RBI hit.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Carl.
Hi, Danny. Thank you very much. Whether it's football or basketball, it's in a lot of ways about the guy.
of what's going on right now when kids are getting ready to get to
The field, but he grows them as young men too. And as a parent who sent their kid off to college,
to at least have them healthy and take care of themselves. And a great example was Blanco, that he's okay for the next start.
That's going to get down, and Henry Godbout will lead off with a single. Bat took off. He swings at the first one and fouls that straight back. Good pitch inside corner.
you know, if there is a silver lining to injuries, is you get some experience from some guys that you maybe
2 on the way from DeCaro. Second could be 2. Wilkerson's throw, not
So the grass is a little bit higher than most fields, although it looked like it was mowed this morning. But it does grab.
And hole hitter, Whalen.
Guys, I wanted to tell you.
Are we that predictable?
Yeah, I mean, you know, some of us are upset. The idea is you hold on to the trophy. That is the trophy.
Each to be able to practice on the field. And
Obviously, from a physical standpoint. The question I got is,
there's a lot of those out there.
Wicked pitch from DeCaro, and Whalen went
He's got a little more depth, a little less mile per hour behind it.
He'll raise his hand and he would say James, and people will look at him like, wait a minute, who's James? Needs somebody to come up and speak. He is the one to do it. Many different people in the clubhouse. That's high. Form relationships.
Now for coaches, we've talked about that a lot. Transfer pool and everything that's going on. It's a tough world. All these teams.
3 balls, 1 strike on the way. No, it's a throw over to first. Yeah, it was.
But that's not where the game is right now.
Runner goes on a 3-1. That's ball 4. Those. Swing and a miss. He was swinging for more than a double there.
Afternoon as well. That was right there the best changeup he's thrown in this game.
Well, Honeycutt's got that 80.
2 down. Little activity out there in the Carolina bullpen. On the ground to third, and he will tag the base runner heading to third base in the glove. 3.5 in the books. The goal is
Top 5 pitching staff in the entire country.
Blanco, who fires another one in there. Blanco says, I take the mound, everything for him. Put him in baseball. Off speed, right field, end of the bat. That one's going to get down and is aboard. Leadoff man is aboard.
That's a great piece of hit.
Inning that he has led off with a hit and some high cheese from Blanco. Watching this game, rooting him on every step of the way. He said, head of Osuna. Got him. And Ben, we'll talk about the Yankees, the Orioles, and the AL East. The 3-game second.
Sidelines.
On the ground, possible double play. Oh, Farrell. God bout. No.
That sun was
It was
bearing down on
warm.
him.
He's been one of them. I mean, ever since he put an Oriole uniform on at the big league level, the Orioles have done nothing.
And here is the 9-hole hitter, Wilkerson. That one is high. Cut just for this event. First time you saw Wilkerson, he was playing catch with his dad.
Ball.
Bring him a scholarship. Freshman year in 21, he ended up at second base here. And his brother Daniel, who played at Randolph-Macon, the corner it goes. And boy, that was near home run distance, but it's. And they lost their clubby to become an airplane pilot, so his brother year on a 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, especially when he can get himself in these situations, right? Fastball counts.
My freshman year.
Think about it like that. That's only like 2 pounds a year. So if you say it.
3-2, beaten into the ground, charged beautifully by O'Farrell. And from one shortstop, he Ford Ferretz when we come back to Omaha in a 1-1 game. He'll get the heart of the order as he's back on the bump, and Sauki, a fastball a little hot. 2 balls, no strikes. I don't know, Ben, do you start to think maybe this is the last inning here for...
In there regionally, started game 1, he started the final game, and of course got to start 2 in the Super. How much fuel he's got left in the tank.
My concern is the swing and miss rate third time.
Hitter with 14 homers.
No.
Not in this ballpark.
This will likely be down the lines. You can get it out into Boat.
Ball 4.
So that's ball 4. Leadoff man is Southern schools, obviously, and you got 2 kids from the Northeast. Massive little regional about the programs and their reach. 87 degrees. You say only in Omaha. We'll see triple digits. Ben's favorite.
Doesn't take long to get loose, does it?
No, there's a benefit there. Field end of the bat. That one's going to get down. And then is Ford, leadoff man. Henry Ford will come to the plate. You wonder if this is an effort to.
Number 9, guys, that's for his grandpa. Also for Ted Williams, but his grandpa's. But he wears that number 9 to honor his grandpa, who showed him how much love he had for this game and for.
Celebrated Mother's Day, and so many of these guys talk about the impact that both. Tough love from Dad on the way you performed, and then Mom kind of steps in. Poston and Pence were warming up. We'll see who comes then when we come back. It's like the righty Poston coming in. A grade on DeCaro.
I would give him a B- just because I'd like to see what he is making his 28th appearance of the year. ERA a little bit elevated, but a really good fastball changeup. He leans heavily on his fastball.
Now the cleanup hitter. Single and an RBI last time up, and he is now ahead 2 Friday against Long Island, but he got bailed out. Fires over to first base.
Gap. Wind here at Charles.